Good afternoon, parents. It's lovely for me to have an opportunity to this time do a video message to you. I have done a devotion in the Connect Weekly around Easter, and I do hope you take some time to be able to read that. It's also a hello to any students who might be listening in to this video message. And it is really to give you greetings. It's to say hi. They talk today about social distancing. Well, we know there is a physical distance, but we shouldn't be separate socially. And one of the ways we can connect is obviously either through email or now through a video. I want to share with you just very briefly just one verse out of God's Word. It's a beautiful verse of comfort. And it says in Isaiah 41 verse 10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." It's a beautiful promise from God that says that if you trust in God, then He will help you, He will strengthen you, He will uphold you. And we're coming up to this time, as we know, Easter. And I want to encourage you to think about the true message of Easter, and that is of the sacrifice of Jesus Christ for you. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, perfect, and yet He died in my place, and He died in your place. But not only did He die, but through the power of God, He was raised to life again. And by that very fact that God raised Jesus to life, it shows that He has conquered death. He has conquered sin. And so may I encourage you, for those of you who know the Lord, rejoice in that. But for those who don't yet know or have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, I do hope and pray that over this time of Easter you might reflect on who Jesus is and who He is for you. If you don't belong to a church, then you will find tomorrow many churches are doing online live Easter services. You might want to connect in with one of those and just hear the message of Easter. In terms of returning back to school, we will not sadly be able to return back to school on the 20th of April, which was the expected date. The government, and though we haven't heard officially from the EDB, have said that school face-to-face will not resume until towards the end of May. And so we will continue with our online lessons coming up from after Easter on the 20th of April. Look, you have heard some good news already, and I just want to share with you even some more good news. The first good news, as you know, is that the RMC decided that they would freeze the tuition fees for next year. I think that's a bold decision. I think it's a good decision, and they have done it because they want to show that they stand with you during these difficult times. And we know that many families have been affected by this, and so by having tuition fees frozen, the same level for next year, you have some certainty there. For those families that have real need financially, we've also opened up until the end of April the time period for you to apply for greater financial assistance. Now, to do that, you do need to obtain a form from the school, email the school asking for the fee reduction application form for next year. But I want to share that the RMC have also decided that for this academic year, they will give a $1,000 per month financial relief credit for the months of April, May, and June of this year. And once again, that is to recognize that families are facing those difficulties right now. It's not just next year, but right now. Now, in order to do that, there will be more information being emailed to you, but you will have the opportunity to opt into requesting that financial relief credit. It will not be applied automatically by the EDB's requirement. You must opt in, and we hope that you do, because we want to use it to bless you. The RMC have also decided that, and they have had this idea for a number of years, to offer scholarships to new students. And so more details will come out about that. There'll be scholarships for academic, for sporting, for music, for drama. And there will also be scholarships to support those families who have our missionary families here in Hong Kong or our church pastors here in Hong Kong. And it is for those non-local families that have come from overseas to plant a church or to work in a church here in Hong Kong. So there'll be more details about that coming out soon. But I do want to recognise and acknowledge the blessing of the RMC in making these decisions as well. Do use this time to promote the school, Christian Alliance International School. Our enrolments are very strong for next year. We're really blessed with that, and we do see it as God's blessing on the school. But we also have vacancies at some year levels. So if you know of friends who are thinking about international education, particularly those who are non-local families, please do recommend Christian Alliance International School to them. The last thing I want to leave you with, apart from wishing you the Lord's blessing, is, as you know, we have entered into the Hong Kong Living Award Best School in Hong Kong competition. And as you know, our desire is not just to be the best school in Hong Kong, but our greater desire is to be the best school for Hong Kong, because it is about the type of student, your son or your daughter, who will graduate from this school. But can I encourage you, if you haven't done so already, and encourage your friends as well, to go into the competition, which is in the Connect Weekly, and enter the competition for us. And the questions which talk about the schools, please vote for Christian Alliance International School. No pressure, but it would be wonderful if you could do that. It actually closes tomorrow, so tonight is the time to do the voting for that. The other thing I want to encourage you to, if you don't already, is follow the Christian Alliance International School Facebook. We put up neat little articles on there. We put up updated announcements, etc. And we would love you to be following the Christian Alliance International School Facebook page. So please do that if you can. From me, I miss you. I miss the students, I miss the interactions with families, particularly those as we stand at the front gate and welcome you all back to school in time. So please look after yourself. We do pray for you continually. Have a great Easter break. Make sure you do have some time as a family in the outdoors if that is safe for you to do so. God bless. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.